Hi, this is TSG Multimedia's Dan Cortopassi, and today I'm reviewing an HO scale locomotive storage box from Grand Central Gems. This is their B1 model box, and it's designed to hold up to 4 locomotives. So it opens like this, and it has a piece of foam on the top. And then it comes with these, which are actually bags, but there's 4 of them, and I'll explain those in a minute. And it also has these foam inserts, which pull out and leaves a cavity for the locomotive. So this is what the box looks like when I have locomotives loaded in it. And what I've done is I've used the bags not so much as bags, but just as lining. And this is kind of important because it's a lot easier to get the locomotive in and out if it has this lining versus if you're just putting it directly on the foam. Also, if you just put it directly on the foam, it may snag details. Whereas with this, you can just kind of pick the whole thing up with the bag and then just take the locomotive out. And what's kind of nice about this, what I like about these boxes, is it stores the locomotives upright. I've had some other boxes where they're stored on their sides, and if they have, especially if they have plastic handrails, that can sometimes distort the handrails. So having them upright like this, I think, is a little bit better storage solution. And there's enough space on the top, even with the piece of foam, that it's not going to crush details. As you can see, like on this model, I have cannon fans and some other delicate parts that I don't really want to get broken. So I think this works pretty well. And when you want to put it back in, you just, again, put the bag around it as a liner and just drop it right in. It goes in very easily. And these will hold a fairly good-sized diesel up to, say, an SD40-2, which is what this one is. So it's got enough room in it for at least this much length. You can't put anything too much bigger than this in there, though. So if you have like a DD40 or something, that's not going to fit in here. But for your basic average diesel, it'll definitely hold it. So one thing that I kind of wished they'd done was to make these cavities just a hair wider, because they work pretty well. I don't think for most locomotives in rolling stock it would be a problem. But I did try a couple of my locomotives in here, and it was still trying to crush the handrails a little bit because it was just a little tight. So if they'd cut this like another millimeter or 2 wider, I think it might have worked just a little better. But other than that, that's really my only complaint about the boxes. They work pretty well otherwise. And again, with the liner, you can get away with having some things stick out, like sunshades and things. They won't get hung up on the foam because you have these bags around it. So I think overall, I like these boxes a lot. I'll probably end up getting some more of them because I have some locomotives that, like this one, for example, was a blue box Athearn, and there's no way I'll put that back in the original cardboard box it came in. So I have a number of locomotives that don't have anywhere to be stored, and so now I can put them away with instead of just leaving them out to collect dust. So I think overall I like these boxes and give them 9 out of 10 spikes.